Hey everybody, Richard C. Wilson here, Family Office Club. I want to record this short video on a daily IQ test that I feel like I've been getting the past year. I think that there's a quote that Warren Buffett says that when the tide goes out, you see who's been swimming without their trunks. And I think right now, a lot of people are being exposed, right? And so there's a lot of issues going on in the investment industry. And I think that's partially why this is happening. But also with inflation, tougher time in the economy, etc., it's also happening outside of the investment industry. And here's what I'm seeing. Many times now, people are saying things with great confidence and acting like they're normal, yet their offer is completely ridiculous, right? And I see this in many parts of life. It could be that someone wants to buy your apartment building or your company, maybe have you take on a second position lien or an unsecured debt note type position. They put down almost no money. And I don't know why anyone would do that deal in their right mind. I see that quite often. I also see things where people say, oh, well, would you like to do X and Y? And doing X and Y would be super risky, very slanted of a deal. But I think what's happening is that whether they use an AI tool to do this or not, people are looking for larger wins. They're trying to find statistically the people that don't know better. And what it reminds me of is an old Dean Graziosi wholesaling training. I remember watching a video maybe a decade ago where he said, if you go out and make 600 to 800 offers and you offer 33% below or 40% below what the market rate is on all 600, 800 offers, you're going to find one that says, yes, I need the cash. I'll do that deal. And then you get that deal done. I find that is happening more often just in day-to-day, either acquisitions, investments, proposals. Even in my personal life, I had someone come by. I told them, like, hey, I need to fix these 4 sprinkler heads. They said, okay, they'll be, we'll also do this, we'll also do that, and it's going to be $7,800. And I was like, $7,800? I'd probably redo my whole yard for that. They said, oh yeah, okay, well, maybe like $700. And I was like, okay, that's still a little expensive, but it sounds more like what I was thinking. And at that moment, I realized, like, because it happened a few other times in my personal life, that essentially you're being tested every day. Are you fully alert? Are you fully awake? Are you questioning what people are pitching and suggesting to you all the time? Are you questioning what their motives might be? Are you looking at how their business makes money, right? Is your investment fund attorney suggesting that, yes, great idea. You should definitely set up 7 investment funds at once and do it like most other people in the industry, using our templates, etc. You know, that'll cost $190,000, but yeah, that sounds like the best practice approach, right? So at every turn, I'm finding you need to really be second guessing, and questioning your own logic of cost infrastructure, suggested costs, coming from others, and look at whether your plan is sharp and really has the essentials in it, or whether you're being taken a little bit for a ride. What I find is that if you get too relaxed and you're disconnected and you're passive, or your team is managing something, you're going to be subscribed to 82 services while using only 20 of them. You're going to have 15 seats on each subscription, even though you only have 9 salespeople that need to use those seats. And you're going to find fat in just about every proposal and find a large percentage of proposals almost wildly ridiculous within some components. And if you're not paying attention, you'll basically get fleeced. I'm just finding this again and again. And I tell this to my executive assistant, tell this to my spouse, and basically saying, like, it almost feels like an idiot test of, like, why would anyone agree to that? I feel like they just throw that in there because every now and then someone agrees to it and their profit margins go up ×2 or ×3, or they get a deal done with no risk. So it's just the nature of the industry right now. It may also be the fact that as our investor club has grown, you know, we're up to just under 18 million people in our social media groups. And perhaps either sometimes we might see a high volume of offers, so we're noticing this more often. But I really do think it's partially because of where the investment industry is right now. So I just encourage everybody to be a little bit more on guard of offers that do not make sense. Meet with people in person, conduct full due diligence on things, obviously, before investing. Read every word of every agreement and have someone on your team also do that. And question things if you're not sure, because 1 or 2 simple questions, may lead to some interesting answers that make you ask more questions that may make you not even want to work with that counterparty, or may reveal misuse of funds or just being double billed, etc. So just wanted to send out that reminder to the community, because it's something I'm seeing quite often right now, much more so than just 2 years ago. And I hope everyone's having a great week, and looking forward to seeing you at our upcoming monthly Investor Club events. To learn more, go to familyoffices.com. If you are a founder, raising capital, developing real estate, or you're an investor, would love for you to get involved in the Family Office Club. I've run this community for 18 years now. We've hosted 300 live events. We have 17 million social media group members and followers. We have the #1 YouTube channel on family offices. We have the #1 most popular podcast on family offices. You can learn more about us and our membership options at familyoffices.com. We have 30 in-person events planned in 2026 and another dozen events this year. Please go to familyoffices.com to learn more.